Hello, great Dr. Alma Flagg students. How are you today? My name is Mr. Don Bell. I want to thank Ms. McCree for inviting me to take part in your Career Day celebration today. Wonderful. And so nice to be part of this. Things are certainly different this year, aren't they? I'm hoping you've all done an excellent job adapting to the change you've made. The social distancing and this online education. It's been really different, right? But I know you're doing well with it. And it won't be long till we're out of this, I'm sure, right? But adapting is something you're going to always need to do at any time in your life. The need to go along with something new that occurs, right? I was so proud to have been music teacher at your school from 1997 to the year 2010. I had a slight break in the middle there for about 3 years where I went to Dr. Horton's school. Oh man. But I came back to Flagg and had some great years with some great music students throughout the rest of the first decade of this century, sure. I worked with so many great administrators and teachers along the way, including Miss McCree. In the music classes I had, in those days we had kids performing, the Star Spangled Banner. Students love singing "My Heart Will Go On" from that great 1990s movie Titanic. We did a lot of Michael Jackson, like "Rockin' Robin," I'll Be There. We did Bill Withers, the late Bill Withers, "Lean on Me." We did original song for a student, Rowelkus, called Rowelkus' Song. We did many of my arrangements that I wrote out for the school band or string ensemble. I had the Tiger, Motown Magic, Lift Every Voice and Sing, the African American national anthem. It was all great music, and I'm so proud to teach kids all, music through the ability of playing these songs. So when I retired in the year 2010, I went out to perform on Carnival cruise ships. It was kind of like a retirement job for me, something I wanted to do, play some music live and travel at the same time. So that was a great blessing. I first started out cruising, Carnival Cruise Lines. The first job was going down the Mississippi River, starting from New Orleans, which is about 90 miles up the Mississippi. The song by Ike and Tina Turner, "Rolling on the River," well, that's exactly what it was. In order to get to the Gulf of Mexico, we cruised down the Mississippi River there with all the river boats, steamships and whatnot, 90 miles to the mouth of the Gulf. Then from there we went to usually Mexico, Cozumel, Mexico, and beautiful ports. But I played with a 10-piece band with six horn players, 2 trumpets, trombone, and I was one of 3 saxophones we had. We had a girl singer, and guitar, bass, drums. It was really fun performing in those large bands, which they don't quite have anymore, but that's okay. When cruising starts again, they'll be back to it, I'm sure. But here I am to encourage all you guys to be the best you can be while you're here in elementary school. You're at Flagg now. That's kind of the flame igniter for your education. The subjects you're taking now they're the building blocks for, what's coming up for you, high school, college, or whatever career, whatever business you go into, you're going to need all these things. Let me encourage you to be the best you can be in your language arts. Do you love creative writing and expressing yourself? That's something you will always need to do. Can you organize your thoughts in an essay? It's so important to be able to write down your thoughts, put them out. You might apply for a job one day. You might apply for a sports team, need to write out why you would like to be the starting quarterback on the football team. Whatever the subject is, you need to be able to verbalize it, right? So the subjects you're taking now are very, very important. If you're taking languages, you're taking, I'll bet, English or Spanish, or the combination of both, ESL. These are so important subjects for all you guys to be able to be bilingual in, Spanish and English especially. You're going to always use both. That's right. And math, absolutely. You'll be using math, fractions, measurements, algebra, geometry. If you have a chance to take algebra, like maybe in 8th grade, I would think, do it. Learn that well, because you're going to be knocked in the head with it in high school. You're going to have to know it well, right? You'll be ahead of the game by learning that now. To know math well is for basic living skills. You'll need to be fluent in math to be able to balance checkbooks, manage your money one day, understand insurance, understand saving dollars, your bank account, be able to buy real estate one day, handle the finances of your family, be able to handle buying expensive things, car loans, all of that business. You may want to go into a business, open up a salon one day or something. You'll be able to need to know math well to be able to handle these jobs. You're taking science in school, also very important. Are you interested in how things work? And maybe inventing your own, your own subject, your own things to be creative and coming up with something new? Or are you good with technology? You guys know, I know you use computers. So, do you take advantage of learning all there is with, Mac or PC, computers? Technology is so big. One day you might have an interest in filmmaking. Maybe you do already on your cell phone. You can create movies right on your cell phone. There's actually been Hollywood movies filmed with a cell phone. It does so much, right? You might want to go into recordings career, You can start out with GarageBand, comes with Mac computers. There's other PC, recording software that's inexpensive that you could record and sing your own songs. You play a musical instrument. You could, make your own home recordings, right on your computer at home. Yeah. Hip-hop music production, so popular today. I see it everywhere I go. I hear demos about recording, which I'm interested in. Myself, there's always guys from L.A., New York, that are in hip-hop music productions. That's the foremost of the sound you're seeing everywhere today. And also incorporated with Latin music, very popular. So, one day you might have an interest in taking up music recording, or even part-time doing it. So posting your own videos on YouTube is so popular today. The better off you are with technology, the easier you'll have a job doing this. You can set up your own channel on YouTube, right? You could use Photoshop, iMovie, Final Cut Pro, Pro Tools software, all very good platforms to know and understand if you're good with technology. Absolutely. And, you know, um, of course, studying history at school is always very important to know your history. Knowing all about the U.S. Founding fathers, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, the Civil War, and the abolishment of slavery after the Civil War back in the 1800s. All very important. World history is so important. The Spanish history, the Incas and the Mayans, Mexican histories, so close to the U.S., right? So best to study your history in school and take advantage of reading so much about it on your own, too. Very important. You get to be old like me, you need to know this stuff well. Absolutely. Of course, I'm going to mention the music and arts. After all, that was my field. Are you interested in music, play an instrument, maybe sing in the church choir, be a church soloist? It'd be special if you do. Do you have a special talent in music? Maybe play piano or another instrument? Work on that. Guys, yep, it'll always come in very great if you are very good on an instrument. Working, yep, you could post videos of yourself, for other people to see. The arts can always be there to help you out. If you are a dancer, dancing is such a great avenue. I work with so many great dancers on the cruise ships. Guys came out of it was grade school. Many had the background from grade school and high school in dance, and they went on to perform on cruise ships, travel the world, get paid for it and have a blast at the same time. They were very nice to have some U.S. Dancers involved, because so many of them are from either Europe, South America, African. It would be nice to have more U.S. Dancers taking part, for sure. Yeah. So just take part in the arts and dance the best you can. We have phys ed and sports, of course. This COVID-19 virus won't last forever, and there's going to be times to sign up for sports teams again. And when school comes back in, whether it's this year or next fall, there'll be a need for you to be requested to sign up for sports. So be a team player. They'll be looking for football, soccer, basketball, teams to assemble. And great for you to sign up, participate. School will need you. Cheerleaders will be needed for these sports too, right? So as a student in society today, as we mentioned earlier, it's best for you to be able to adapt to change. Can you go along with changes that are necessary for your good at the time? As we see today with the social distancing, it's needed to be your very best to go along with what's expected of you. We're expected to do the social distancing. It's been a benefit and helped save lives. So it looks like most Americans went along with the idea. We saved countless lives by doing so, We need to do our best at always getting along with others, working together with others, right? Doing what's requested of you. So important. When you join up to be on a team, now remember, a team equals the effort of all members, right? TEAM. That's right. God forbid this virus comes back in the fall, but can we adapt to, having to be quarantined again? Hopefully this doesn't happen, but will you be able to adapt to having to be quarantined again? And, it's just necessary of that, but hopefully not. But we always need to be ready to adapt and get along with others, right? And do the best you can at all times, right? It may seem tough at the time, but listen to your parents, teachers, and grown-ups who cracked on you all the way. You know that this is best for your own good. Those teachers I hated, some, administrators when I was in school, but down the road, when they helped me out, they did me well, right? I didn't really hate them, it just seemed at the time, right? They were giving me tough love. Yeah? They knew what was good for me. They know what's good for you. Yeah? They've been there themselves, and they want to see you get ahead in life. I wouldn't have been half the musician I am if it wasn't for music teachers I had who busted my butt on a regular basis, and I'm glad they did because it helped me out so much in the long run, right? But let me stress, in closing, for you to work hard in your schoolwork now in elementary school, whether it's online or back with your fellow students, teachers, administrators in school. Get the best grades you can. They will follow you, and you're going to be proud of yourself in doing so. They will help you succeed. Thank you very much, boys and girls. It's been great seeing you. Have a great remainder of the school year. Be well, be safe, and God bless you. Bye-bye.